Welcome to this quantum meditation, to walking the path to discovering your temple. As you settle into a comfortable position, reclining or laying down, you begin to bring your heart and mind into coherence as we begin to breathe deeply, deeply in and deeply out, taking in deep breaths, expanding as full as you can, and upon release we push and exhale all of our air out. And with the next breath, we draw in a new beginning. As your breath begins to settle into a pattern, breathing deeply in and deeply out, we find our heart and mind coming into coherence now, becoming one, connecting to our heart space, where all of our wisdom resides, where we can access our truth, access information, and so our journey begins. Beginning the journey to discover your sacred temple, you begin to see a path form in front of you. Your path looks different than others. It feels different to your feet. You know the way. Feeling the draw, pulling you inwards to go home. Walking along the path, you see things on the side of the road that are familiar to you. Trees, flowers, animals, perhaps a landscape. And in the distance just ahead, you begin to see your temple forming, just there on the horizon. And as you begin to approach your temple, just take note of its shape, its size, its appearance, so that you may note this down after. And now you begin to ascend the steps into your temple. As you enter through the gateway, you begin to notice the courtyard first. This courtyard in your temple is the place that you teach, where your students gather, where the community comes to learn. As you look around inside of this courtyard, begin to notice the items that are there for you. What are the items that you use for teaching? What makes your students comfortable? How does the community come to experience you? When you are ready, we begin to move forward into our places of ceremony and ritual. Moving beyond the courtyard, you begin to enter the room, the place of offerings. Take a note of your altar. Take note of the items that you have present. This place of ceremony, of ritual, of offering. What is unique about it to you? What items are on your altar? What herbs, plants, spices, oils, stones As you touch these items and pick them up, you will remember. And when you are ready, we're going to now enter your inner sanctum. This is your holy space, your sacred space that is just for you. This is the space where you go that is safe, that is guarded, protected, respected. This place that you go to perform your rituals, your downloads, your integrations alone. No one else can be here but you. As you begin to enter through the sacred doorway, across the sacred threshold, take note of everything that you're seeing. As the door is sealed behind you, you are safe. Begin to take note of your room, the lighting, the colors, the art, the symbols. Do you have tapestries, silks, fabrics? What do the walls look like and feel like to you? What does your space look like for laying down to receive information? This place of integration, of charging, of receiving. Take note of your special inner sanctum altar. What is unique to this space that you need to have? Begin to look at the stones. Look at their color, their size, shape. Ask the stones what they are, and they will tell you. Ask the stones what you use them for in your ceremony. They will tell you. After you've taken note of the space, go and lay down. And begin to envision your ritual and your ceremony. You may ask at this time for your higher self to step forward and show you and instruct you in the ways of your ceremony. Take notice of your hand movements so that you can remember them. What motion is in play? How do you feel? Take note of who you are speaking with in this chamber. What is the purpose of your ceremony? How often do you need to perform this? Is there a specific day of the month? And next, we ask about the preparation that you do before each one of these ritual days. Before we are ready to leave, we look at any closing of our circle that needs to happen in the inner sanctum before leaving. Take note of any final steps in your process. And as you're ready, we leave the inner sanctum coming through the sealed door. What happens next? What do you do with the information you have received? What is required of you next? As you begin to observe this, you may ask, how do you apply this to today? In the now moment. Before we leave your temple and return to your physical body, take a moment to look around, examine any other rooms that are ready for you to be seen today. Just observing, touching the walls, looking at the light, looking at the colors and the symbols, the art, the stones, any of the beings that are present and assisting. And when you are ready, we will be leaving your temple for the day, slowly coming back through the gateway, back out to your pathway that leads you back to your now moment. Coming back the pathway feeling confident in your remembering, confident in your knowing, confident in how you will be using your temple and your ceremonies in the now. And as you begin to come back into your body, you know that you can come back to this place anytime you would like to gather more information and to do more research and to increase your knowing. And as you are coming back into your body now, take a deep breath, pulling all of your energy back, feeling fully refreshed and charged, and ready to sit up and take notes so that you may recreate your temple space in the now moment. And we thank you.